everybody, this is Rob Swatsky, and this screencast is a review of histology. And let's begin with epithelial tissue. We're looking at simple squamous epithelium. This is a very thin, flat tissue covering and lining organs such as the blood vessels, the alveoli, the respiratory membrane within the lungs where gas exchange takes place. It also forms the membranes of the peritoneum and the other serous membranes like the pericardium. It's very thin, very flat, which aids it well in transport mechanisms such as diffusion of gases and ions, osmosis of water across the membrane, as well as secretion and filtration. And the cells themselves, again, are very thin and flat, not very distinct, appearing more like a bold line here lining the Bowman's capsule. But we can occasionally see, as shown by these blue arrows, some of the nuclei that bulge up and out from the cell membrane, almost like the plump meat and cheese stuffing in a ravioli. Our next epithelial tissue is simple columnar epithelium. And again, simple is one layer of cells, and this is non-ciliated columnar. There's no cilia at the top. Those are microvilli that are membrane-like fingers, microscopic structures to aid in absorption and secretion. But the columnar cells are very long, much longer than they are wider, column-like, rectangular-like, and they typically have a large nucleus that's found commonly near the base of the cell. We can find simple columnar epithelium lining the entire GI tract from the stomach through the intestines, where it's functioning in absorption of nutrients and secretion of digestive enzymes. We can also find it forming the ducts of various glands within the body. Our next tissue is simple cuboidal epithelium. It's simple one layer of cuboidal cells, in this case wrapped to form a tube. The cells themselves, cuboidal, now they're not boxes, they're not cubes per se, but they're very short and kind of squarish. They're kind of like pegs, but they're more short and squat than they are long and narrow like the columnar cells. They share the same function as the columnar epithelial cells in secretion and absorption, and location-wise, as we see here, they're commonly found within ducts, as in the ducts of the kidney tubules. They're also found in ducts that are leading away from other glands, such as the pancreas, and they're also found in some cases as a secretory layer, producing hormones, as in the thyroid gland. Our next epithelial tissue is pseudostratified columnar epithelium, and this is a single layer of columnar epithelial cells. Now it looks like it's stratified. It looks like all these nuclei of different cells are found in many layers stacked one on top of the other, but they're not. In actuality, all of the cells make contact with this basement membrane found below the epithelium. So we see columnar cells looking like the simple columnar epithelium, very long, column-like. We have these tufts of cilia found at the surface. And location-wise, we typically see this tissue lining the respiratory tract. We see it courtesy of the cilia functioning in filtering of debris, as well as generating mucus in a secretion that helps to catch all that debris, and the cilia sweep it up out of the respiratory tract before it damages the more delicate gas exchange membranes below.